Stilletos family. Welcome to Stilletos Convos with Miss Lee. He's hanging out. He just deserted me a little bit last week, but he's back full force this week. That was Pamela Mann. I can only imagine. I just love Pamela Mann. She just makes me so warm and fuzzy on the inside. Tonight's topic is all about the pulpit and church and all that wonderful, wonderful goodness that we get on those worship days of worship. It's also third Mondays, DJ Amazing Rhythm and Vibes mix. Will come up at the end of the show. I think we're going to close out the show with his mix tonight. And I'm really, really excited that we have our second special guest on the show tonight. And I met these wonderful ladies and gentlemen, not the gentleman we have on the phone, but a different gentleman, at an event with Meek Love and I. We went to a high school, and there was a mentor basketball game, and it was a lot of fun. And I learned and met these ladies, and they were talking about their organization. I was just inspired in hearing about the organization and how it came about and how much it means and how they touch hearts through poetry. So welcome, the founders, the masterminds behind Fighting Cancer with Poetry. Welcome to the show.
How are you? Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Anytime. So tell the Stilletos family a little bit about the background of your organization. And it's such a touching story. And I know God, it's been your foundation through all of it, so let everyone know, more about your organization.
Well, first of all, my name is Christoph Jenkins, the founder and CEO of Fighting Cancer with Poetry. We got our start around October of last year. We had our first event at Busboys and Poets in D.C. off of U Street. Are you familiar with that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Our first event was sold out the week before. The second event in January of this year was sold out as well. But the inspiration behind Fighting Cancer with Poetry is a good friend of mine who was diagnosed at the age of 18 with sarcoma cancer. It's a rare bone cancer. And he was attending Coppin State University his freshman year. And we have his mother on the phone, Mrs. Sheila Izlar. We just want to give her a second to give some background information about who Justin was. Justin is the inspiration behind Fighting Cancer with Poetry, and so I don't want to hold up too long. I just want to give the microphone to Ms. Izlar because she can tell you better than I can who Justin is. She was there, day in and day out when Justin was going through his journey with cancer. And so, Ms. Izlar, if you don't mind.
Sure, absolutely. Again, I'm Sheila Izlar, mother to Justin Izlar. I have two sons, Quentin and Justin. Justin's my youngest son. He started at Coppin State University in fall 2004. Spring 2005, he began to complain about pain in his leg, and later in 2005, we received the word that we never wanted to hear, that he did have cancer, and it's a cancer that did not have a cure. It's a terminal cancer, an extremely painful cancer. It's a children's cancer. It normally affects children during the teenage years. He was 18, so he almost made it out. He did battle for 7 years. He had several treatments. The chemotherapy, the surgeries, the radiations. They covered the gambit. He did the trials, everything, but there is no cure for this, and very, very little treatment. So during this time, as he struggled to get through it, what became his mission was, actually two things. First of all, what he did is he started writing poetry after he was diagnosed, and he soon found out that was therapy for him. Realizing that it was as much therapy for him as it was he opened it up because he knew then that it could also be therapy for other people, and he didn't want to just keep it to himself. So he began to do that, and that's what carried him through it, and it helped him do what he had to do. As difficult as it was, he continued to do it. He continued with life as much as possible. He did graduate college in December 2010. Yay. So we're excited about that. But during that time, during the 7 years, what became important to him was finding a cure, because he realized what he specifically had was osteosarcoma. It is, as Chris said, a rare bone disease with very little treatment. Very little awareness. So what he wanted to do was get the word out, because where there's awareness, there's money. Where there's money, there's research, and research to hopefully a cure. So what became his other mission was to just bring awareness, and he started this with a movement that he entitled Seize the Spread of Sarcoma. So Justin did eventually pass away on January 2nd, 2012. But so he fought it as long as he could. Later that year in 2012, Chris actually approached me about picking up where Justin left off, or with Justin's fight.
Right.
And I gladly told him absolutely. I would be honored if you would do that. And he has taken it and he has run with it like you would not believe. So what he's done, he's taken the thing that tried to take Justin out, which was the cancer, and the thing that helped Justin continue with the poetry, and he's merged the two. And he's come up with fighting cancer with poetry, and that's what he's been doing. So,
wow.
Chris?
And Stilletos family, I know you're just now hearing the story, but when I met Justin's mom at the event, I was just like, my heart was just automatically touched, And unfortunately, I think a majority of us might know someone or have someone in our family that battled cancer or had cancer, and
Definitely.
the ups, the downs, the pain, the triumphs, it's just such an emotionally driven, physically driven, illness. And there's so many different cancers out there that a lot of them we don't know of. We catch it when it's too late. You know what I mean? So the fact that, you, Christopher, was able to come up with this movement, I didn't know Justin smiling down like, yay, let's stay there for all the kids,
I'm sure he is.
So it's awesome. So you guys are having an event on Friday at Bowie State.
Bowie State.
So tell us about this event. What can we expect if we were to go to the event?
Well, this event on Friday will be our first time partnering with a university. And we're not only just partnering with a university, but we're employing the students to get involved. And we didn't necessarily want to bring in poets to perform for them and entertain them. We wanted to get the students involved. And so what we did was, a couple of weeks ago, we made sure that we had an audition at Bowie State University, and now we have about 7 dynamic poets, students at Bowie State University that will be performing, pouring their hearts out via poetry. And because the thing is, I found this out by myself being a poet. I've been writing since the first grade. And a lot of times people write poetry because they feel as though they can't talk to someone, or they feel alone. And so I say this all the time: if you can't talk to someone, write about it and let them read it. It makes it easier for them. It's another outlet. It takes the pressure off. And when Mrs. Izlar told me that Justin started writing poetry after he was diagnosed, I didn't know that. And I knew Justin for a very long time. And so when she told me that just told me that he found a way to get what he was feeling out. And so this is what we're going to do for the students at Bowie State University. And we're inviting everyone. We're not just students. We're inviting high school students as well. Students who can get a taste of the college life, So it has different dynamics to it as well. So the thing is, once we get the young folks involved into the fight of cancer, we can do anything. And so we're just really excited. The event is on Friday from 7 to 9 in the Center for Learning and Technology building. And so we're just really excited. We only have about 4 days left, and so we're just, running down and just really excited about, having it. And I believe, Ms. Lee, you confirmed your RSVP, and we would love to have you there as well.
Yes, my co-host Tamika and I, we talked about it yesterday. We did a couple events together over the weekend, and we're definitely going to be in the building on Friday. So I'm really excited. And she's a poet, and I dibble and dabble in some things in writing. I have a book out, and I write songs, which is still poetry. It's just different.
Right, exactly.
So, we'll definitely be in the building. It's April 25th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. At Bowie State. I just tweeted out the link and Facebooked the link and put it in the chat room. So definitely go and take a look and get your tickets. Not only that, if you're listening and you know a bunch of young people or group tickets, they have group prices as well. You can get 5 tickets for $45 or 10 tickets for $90. So, we definitely, just like Chris said, and, we want to get our kids out there. We want to inspire and motivate, because any form of positive, either reading, writing, singing, art, drawing, painting, playing an instrument, those are all ways of therapeutic, like rehabilitation, just to kind of get your mind in a different place. And you never know how it can heal, so I love it. And also, if you're not able to make it to the event and you want to donate, you can also do that on the website, fightingcancerpoetry.com.
Yes.
Absolutely. So you guys, are you going to, if this goes well, you want to partner with other colleges like Towson and Morgan? And
Yes. Bowie State is our first college, like I said before, and we're looking to partner with Coppin State. Coppin State was the university that Justin graduated from. And so we'll be reaching out to them and Howard University, not just the East Coast, but, across the country. So, we're just excited that Bowie State, reached out to us. And because, at that point we were, at Busboys and Poets, and we're looking at, different venues and, lounges and things of that nature. But when they reached out to us, it was like a light that turned on. It's like, okay, definitely. We need to reach out to the younger people, because it's important for them to get involved, because Justin was 18 when he was diagnosed his freshman year in college. So why not go back? You understand what I'm saying? So we're really excited about the young folks getting involved.
Love it. I wish you guys the biggest amounts of success. I can't wait to be at the event on Friday, and just take the words in from the speakers there and the poets there and all the young people that are there as well. So definitely, everybody, get your tickets. I'm gonna tweet it out and Facebook it out all week leading up until the event.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Because this is something that I think everybody can relate to, and I think everybody also can use, some inspirations and words, so especially in today's day and time, there's just so much going on, what I mean? So it's like, we need some positivity going on.
Sure.
Support us in cause, family.
Absolutely.
Yes, and again, take a look at the website, fightingcancerpoetry.com. You guys are also on Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus and Instagram and all social networking
we're out there. You can just Google us.
Yes, and you'll see the flyer. It's like, I think as soon as you Google the organization, you see the flyer. It's like the first thing you see when I Googled it. So, yes, I definitely want to thank you guys for being on the show, and I can't wait to see you guys on Friday.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much for having us. We appreciate it.
Yes. No problem. It was such great meeting you, Mom. Like, you guys were so awesome, and the spoken word there at the event just kind of blew everybody away. It was just unexpected. We didn't quite know what we were going to get, and then the singing with the poetry, it was just an awesome, awesome time. So,
right.
Yes.